Welcome, dreamers, to Wonder Tale. Tonight, you're not just listening to stories, you're stepping into magical worlds where dragons find their courage, stars return home, and little dreamers chase the moon. So, snuggle into your blanket, close your eyes, and let your imagination fly with us. Each story tonight carries a gift of bravery, kindness, and hope. Are you ready? Then take a deep breath, relax, and let our first tale begin. Once upon a time, in a land of endless mountains and drifting clouds, there lived a small dragon named Roma. While the other dragons spread their mighty wings and soared across the skies, Roma stayed on the ground. His scales glittered like gemstones, but his eyes were always lifted upward, filled with longing. Every day, he watched the older dragons race with eagles and dance among the clouds. Roma wished to join them. Yet a heavy fear grew stronger than his dream. He was afraid of heights, afraid that if he opened his wings, he would tumble and never rise again. Because of this, the young dragons often laughed at him. One misty dawn, as he sat by the river, his reflection quivered in the water. A gentle voice called, "Roma, why do you stay here when the sky is waiting?" It was Drea, a bright little bird. "I am afraid," Roma whispered. "What if I fall? What if I am not strong enough?" Drea perched on his nose and chirped, "Falling is not failing. Every fall is a step closer to the sky." Those words planted courage in Roma's heart. The next day, he climbed the cliff where young dragons practiced. The wind swept beneath his wings as he leapt, only to wobble and crash into a bush. The dragons above roared with laughter, but Drea fluttered beside him. "You tried, and that is already brave." So he tried again and again. Each day, he stumbled, fell, and rose once more. His wings grew steadier, his heart stronger. At last, on the seventh dawn, Roma climbed the cliff again. His chest pounded, but determination blazed in his eyes. He stretched his wings, leapt, and this time, he rose higher, higher past trees and cliff, into the embrace of clouds. The wind sang in his ears. The world opened wide below. He toured and guided with joy. The dragons who once mocked him now stared in silence. That morning, Roma discovered the truth. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the will to rise above it. From then on, he no longer felt small. He belonged to the sky. Thank you, dear friends, for joining us beneath the stars tonight. We hope these stories filled your heart with wonder and dreams that shine even after the lights go out. Remember, every night is a chance to dream bigger, to be kinder, and to believe in the magic around you. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wonder Tales for more adventures. Until we meet again, sleep well and let your dreams carry you higher. Sweet dreams. Welcome, dreamers, to Wonder Tale. Tonight, you won't just hear stories, you will step into magical worlds where dragons find courage, stars return home, and little dreamers chase the moon. Snuggle in, close your eyes, and let your imagination fly. Each tale brings a gift of bravery, kindness, and hope. Are you ready? Then take a deep breath and let our first story begin. In a quiet forest, where the trees whispered to each other and fireflies danced at dusk, there lived a curious fox named Arlo. His fur gleamed like burnt orange under the moonlight, and his eyes always searched for something beyond the ordinary. One evening, while chasing butterflies across a meadow, Arlo stumbled upon something strange. A tiny glowing star resting gently in the grass. Its light shimmered faintly. As though it were tired, Arlo tilted his head, nose twitching. "Are you a real star?" he asked softly. The star paused and whispered in a fragile voice, "Please, help me. I fell from the sky, and I cannot climb back. I feel so cold here on the ground." Arlo's heart skipped. He wanted to keep it. Imagine his very own star glowing beside him every night. It would make him the most admired fox in the forest. But then he looked up at the sky. Among the countless twinkles, one spot was dark, lonely, missing its sparkle. Arlo said, "You don't belong to me. You belong up there." He carried the star carefully on his back, padding softly through the woods. The path was not easy. Thorny bushes scratched him. Rivers blocked his way, and steep hills made his legs tremble, but whenever he grew tired, he looked at the tiny stars fading glow and pressed on. At last, he reached the tallest tree in the forest, one that touched the clouds. Arlo climbed higher than he had ever dared before. His paws slipped, his claws scraped bark, but he kept climbing until the air grew thin and cool. At the very top, with the wind howling around him, Arlo looked up and whispered, "Go home, little one." With all his strength, he threw the star upward for a heartbeat. It seemed to fall back, but then the heavens caught it. The star soared, rejoining its family in the night sky. It twinkled brighter than ever before. As if thanking him, Arlo sat on the branch, chest rising and falling. He felt both empty and full at once. He no longer had a star by his side, but when he gazed up, the sky sparkled with the light he had helped restore. From that night on, whenever the forest grew dark, Arlo would sit under the sky and smile. He knew one star, up there among millions, remembered him. Thank you, dear friends, for joining us beneath the stars. We hope this tale filled your heart with wonder and dreams that shine long after the night fades. Remember, each day is a chance to dream bigger, be kinder, and believe in magic. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, share, and subscribe to Wonder Tales. Until next time, sleep well and let your dreams carry you higher. Sweet dreams. Welcome, dreamers, to Wonder Tale. Tonight, you won't just hear stories. You will step into magical worlds where dragons find courage, stars return home, and little dreamers chase the moon. Snuggle in, close your eyes, and let your imagination fly. Each tale brings a gift of bravery, kindness, and hope. Are you ready? Then take a deep breath and let our first story begin. In a small village with tiled rooftops and cobbled streets, there lived a cat named Leela. She was not like the other cats who were content with chasing mice or napping in the sun. Leela had a dream as big as the sky. She wanted to touch the moon. Every night, she climbed onto the roof and stared at the glowing silver. All of it looked so close, so soft, as if she could leap and land right on it. So she tried. She jumped from fences, scrambled up chimneys, even climbed the tallest tree in the village. Yet the moon always seemed to drift just out of reach. "Why are you always so far?" Leela whispered one night, paws stretched toward the sky. To her surprise, the moon's gentle voice floated down. "Little one, you cannot touch me, but in trying, you have become braver and stronger than you ever imagined." Leela blinked, her whiskers twitching. She thought of the countless times she had leaped, the scratches on her paws, the berries she had learned on narrow branches. She realized she had grown not in size, but in courage. Still, she kept chasing. The villagers often saw her silhouette leaping across rooftops, framed against the glowing moon. Some laughed kindly, others admired her spirit. Leela didn't mind. She wasn't chasing for them, she was chasing for her dream. One night, she dreamed she reached the moon at last. It was warm, glowing, and kind. The moon whispered, "You may never hold me, but by reaching, you will learn to hold on to your dreams. That is a gift no one can take." When she awoke, Leela purred softly. She no longer felt sadness when the moon drifted beyond her paws. Instead, she felt joy in the climb, in the leaps, in the endless journey toward the sky. From that night on, she still tried to touch the moon, but not out of frustration. She did it because she loved the dream itself, and though her paws never brushed its silver glow, her heart always shone with light. Thank you, dear friends, for joining us beneath the stars. We hope this tale filled your heart with wonder and dreams that shine long after the night fades. Remember, each day is a chance to dream bigger, be kinder, and believe in magic. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, share, and subscribe to Wonder Tales. Until next time, sleep well and let your dreams carry you higher. Sweet dreams.